Quasidb technical analysis for the 6th of April, Monday. Still the same complexion for euro dollar, still got the bearish AUDUSD, and it's not going to change for any time soon until we break that. Descending channel, we're going to have an inevitable triangle break. It could be this triangle, the 38.2, or it could be the 50% triangle there. Inevitably, I think we're going to see a break of this, but where it's going to find support is one of those three, 38.2, 50% and 61.8. I don't think it's going to come down here. I think it's more likely going to hit the median line, 107.01, and then we'll see a bounce, but we'll have to contest this diagonal anyway. So it's a bit of a tough one. Yeah, so 108.71, 107.75, so that's your level of support today. Ideally, what we want to see if you're bullish this pair is the pound USD is to hold above 122.72 on the day, and that's your median line. And there's your resistance, 12491, and your double support at 12054-ish. So yeah, keep an eye on that line there. That's going to be key. It's going to be key all week until we actually do get support. And we've got some consolidation up here, which looks a bit heavy. If we overcome that consolidation, then fair enough. It'll probably bounce quite a lot. But keep an eye on that. There's a lot of uncertainty up there. Euro pound. So keep an eye on that, 87.91, that's your 61.8. That's going to spell trouble for, no, that'll be good for the pound USD if it's fallen. So if you're bullish cable, you'd want it below that, 87.91. There's your support, 86.78, 85.64. So there's probably a big stop loss hunt there that just looked really horrendous. So we're below the median line, so anything below the median line is bearish, and then we've got some support here which is breaking now. Aussie dollar, bearish AUDUSD, we've got the descending channel which we're tracking. We had a nice bounce off the low, see how that low, boom, and then 3 times the charm. So at that point it would have been quite a good one, even though the bubbles weren't all that great for this. Probably did get a little bit oversold, so technically speaking, but we had a nice support there, as you can see. So there's the technical reason. And then likewise, because that was a good support, this should be a good resistance. It's the same angle, it's a 16.93, and that would be a good resistance. If that breaks, then we'll come up there, 61.36. So it all depends what the dollar does, really. And the Aussie bubble is notoriously bearish, and it will do that thing where it goes back and forth up at the top of the bubble chart. So it all depends what the retail guys do, really, whether or not they buy it or sell it. No doubt they'll probably buy it, and then it will fall. So gold, just making these quite quick, really. The bat here, the bearish bat's having quite a strong resistance here on that wing. If you measure the distance, it's almost equal now. I think if it exceeds it too much, it will just break that wing, and then we'll have something else where we'll have like a bullish sequence. But that will change. It will change into something bullish if we break 16.37, and we're at 16.36 now. It could just create, the wing could elongate, and it could come up here, but there'll be a point where it just can't take it anymore, and it will change, and the harmonic will morph into something else. So there are your levels there, 16.37, 16.49, 16.56, 16.18. Dollar yen, so there's your nice diagonal break, which is the bullish dragon. So at that point it would have been a good buy because of the 38.2, and then we had the diagonal break. So 108.86 is support, 111.52 is your resistance. Technically it's pretty bullish because we're breaking the pitchfork, but we are below the resistance line up there. So that's the test, 111.52 today. We're not going to get out there today, but that's according to this H4 candle. Aussie yen, some slight resistance, 66.31. There's your support, 65.68, 61.33. That's going to be key because this is your shift channel low, and that's created from measuring that angle there. So it's essentially that angle there forecast a support or resistance. So I don't think I can move that, can I? Yeah, I can. So that's, you see how it works, and that's how that's become a resistance. So 66.31. We're at 66.23 now. So yeah, one to watch for sure. And watch the yen bubble too. Kiwi dollar, we're above the resistance line there, so that's interesting. But we do have a horizontal resistance from the high, which is coincides with this Bearish-Gartley formation. So 60.73 is going to be the test now because we're above the diagonal. But I don't know if we'll crack that, but we'll have to see. We actually did break the pitchfork, which is bullish, and you see how we had a triangle there, and it broke above. So want to watch. Kiwi yen, a bullish ABCD. Got the ascending channel. Got an ascending pitchfork, 64.37, 65.63, 66.21 resistance. So it doesn't really need me to comment on that really. It's quite bullish. Just keep an eye on the yen bubble and the Kiwi bubble. It could come south. It might do. It would be quite rare, but we'll have to see. And then Euro yen. It's important to note that while the baskets are Euro strong and yen weak, we have to remember that the pair itself, according to FX SSI, is a sell at 57%. So you have to remember to check the FX SSI. It's on the dashboard. It will say there at a high level whether it's a buy or sell. There's your resistance at 117.97, at 116.79. Now that line there is that line that I put onto Telegram. If you remember, I connected the B and D, if you remember, or if you saw it. So that angle there is that angle there, and that's, you see how the high of the day just popped above, and now we're back below. So technically it could be a good sell, sentimentally it's a good sell, but the bubbles are not in agreement at the moment, so we'll have to see. DAX got resistance 99.76 and 96.79. This horizontal line is essentially the diagonal break, and that equates to 97.40. See how that line, those lines converge at that point, and we're above 97.40 now. We're at 99.76 is your resistance. So perhaps it has that as resistance, then a nice bounce there because we've got the diagonal. So lines converge there at 97.40. So just keep an eye on that level there. And Dow Jones, this is quite a good strong candle, this one, because we've got the 76.4 there, and so we've got resistance at 23.223, and your support's 19.44A. And take remember to check the FXCM sentiment as well. You should all have access to that now. It's your recommended apps. You'll note that this is actually a buy on the sentiment, which you wouldn't know if you didn't have access to the FXCM. So this is still a strong channel resistance. I mean, if we get above that 24093, then we'll probably fly. But at the moment, we're still quite bearish below the channel. So yeah, just a 9-minute video, and don't forget to check the individual pair sentiment. We can look at the bubbles for a big picture, but remember to drill down to the pair itself, and that can be seen at fxssi.com. And have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon.